So Global Youth Leadership Institute began in 2002. It was created by a guy named John Brayman, who at the time was the president of an independent schools association of the Central States. His idea after 9/11 was that our students of color, in particular Muslim students in independent schools, would be carrying double and triple burdens to school every day. And he wanted to give them a way to be fully themselves inside the school walls. They didn't have to leave their Muslim identity in the parking lot. So he had connections to a ship in Boston called the Ernestina, and in the summer of 2002 he brought 16 students out to this ship, and they did a 5-day program. It went pretty well, so they did it again in 2003. That's when I personally got involved, and from there it has blossomed into an amazing multi-level leadership and global awareness program for students and teachers that takes us all around the world. The high school program is a 3-year sequence. After 9th grade, a tall ship experience. After 10th grade, a Native American experience in northern New Mexico based on the idea of a vision quest, really trying to map out the interior spaces of leadership and interior visions. And the 3rd year is in Costa Rica at an environmentally based university called Earth University, where we really look at the collaborative global collaboration to try to create new solutions to old problems. The community development model that we learned in Costa Rica is something that we really take back and infuses all of the programs. So the programs are short, 5 days, 6 days, 10 days, but what we try to include in each one of those programs is a sense of the sacred, a sense of the practical applications, and heavy dose of sort of leadership theory that we want the students and teachers to bring back. Probably the most important piece is that they all engage in what we call an LLP, a leader learning plan. This is not an action plan, something to check off, one and done, it's over. It's more of a process, a reciprocal process, students to teachers, students to the community, where they're trying to try things out and fail, and then try them out again, and fail again, and then try them out and ultimately succeed. This leader learning plan, they begin right after their institute in the summer, and then they work on throughout the year, and then they hopefully have something good to report the next year when they're in the next program. We are a school-based program, so that we don't just enroll kids that may find us on the internet or parents that want another thing for the student's college resume. We want to enroll schools, and that's a really important piece for us because we talk about adults and students as co-learners. So we believe that one of the divides that we have beyond the class divide and the racial divide, the religious divide, is an age divide. That once you achieve a certain age, you no longer can talk to students, and students can't talk to you until they've gotten the right amount of degrees. So when the adults and students come together in our programs, they're grouped up in a small group for discussion together. They're working on ships or on mountainsides or on community farms together. We call that adults and students as co-learners. So these innovations, the 3-year sequence, the LLP program, and adults and students as co-leaders are our real innovations and what we really try to bring to our global education programs.
Do you find that it seems to me that you're getting them out of their normal environment for a reason? Does that really make a big difference?
Yes, yeah, we're a rite of passage program, and so any rite of passage, whether it's Native American Vision Quest or West African rites of passage, remove the student from their communities. You're a different person when you're not with your family or with your group of friends or even in your school. And so when we take you away from that environment, we call you into your leadership that's really an ancestral leadership. So you have been put here on the earth to do certain things, and all of the ancestors who came before you have led you to that thing. And so what we try to do is help you realize what that work is, call you into that work, and then help you and support you in it. So it's not about future leadership, it's about current leadership. And that current leadership most often emerges when students are outside of their usual day-to-day environment.
And tell us where people can find you on the web.
Yeah, our website is gyli.org, and we're based in Milwaukee, Wisconsin, and we are right now serving students in schools all over the United States, and happy to expand all over the world.
But actually, I think that's a very good link.
Great.
Let's go with that.
Great.